G'day guys, it's the Black and White show for round 17, and the theme for this week is going to be on crowds, because we're hoping to have a massive crowd this week versus Carlton. So let's go and have a chat to a few of the boys and see what they've got to say. Here with the star Luke Ball.
G'day Scott.
Here with superstar fullback Chris Tarrant, C-ball, punch ball. And we just want to know what the biggest crowd you've been in, not played in front of, but the biggest crowd you've been in.
I think it would have been a couple of years ago, Geelong, Collingwood. I think it was up in the 90s somewhere.
Watched plenty of games when I was injured, so I was in the crowd there.
I suppose I went to a music festival back home where there was, I think there was maybe 100,000 at it, so I'd say that was the biggest.
New Year's Eve, I reckon 2 years ago, I went to Hong Kong to visit my girlfriend who was staying there
Amy?
for 6 months, Amy. Anyway, when the clock struck midnight, I reckon I was surrounded by, must have been 20,000 Hong Kong people.
Hong Kongians.
Hong Kongans. No, they're called Hong Kong people. And it was quite funny, really. I would have stood out like a sore thumb.
Soccer, the qualifying final against Uruguay, was it? In Sydney?
Your story, mate, not mine.
It was about 80,000 there, I think. It was
Fair crowd.
Yeah, it was good atmosphere too.
What about you, mate? So
I don't know, just probably when I walk to training, there's a few people surrounding me. So, what's the best thing you've heard from someone from the crowd say at you during a match?
Wear some footy socks. I remember I was playing in front of maybe 40,000 in an under-18 game, and I wasn't wearing football socks. I was wearing like ankle socks, so someone from the crowd spotted it and shouted onto me, let me have it.
Oh no, probably Heath Shaw, something about my fringe, probably. I copped it today out in the field. Saying,
He has copped it a lot for his haircut, so that's why he's getting it changed tomorrow.
Yeah. Nice skipping.
Nice skipping. You do tend to skip around the field like a bit of a...
Yeah, no, it was a warm up on the boundary line, and
Usually get a fair few comments about my arms, and
What do they say about your arms?
look like a mud crab. I've heard that one. I've heard that one before.
you've got nice legs. I waxed my legs one time and had them really oiled up and glistening, and had my socks down, and someone noticed them, so really paid off for me.
You do have big calves too, so they would have stood out.
Have a look.
Great. That's high definition right there. All right, what's scarier for you, kicking a goal, set shot, say on Saturday versus Carlton in front of 95,000, or public speaking in front of 500 people?
Oh, I'd have to say public speaking. Yeah, I get a bit of a sweat up, and yeah, I'm not the best at it.
Yeah, I reckon public speaking, as you can gather from this, I'm not the best at it. So
And me either, mate. I'd be more scared of public speaking too.
Yeah.
Definitely public speaking, no good at it.
Probably kicking for goal, because when you speak in front of that many people, hopefully you're prepared well enough to be able to carry it out well. So this is pretty scary though.
oh, I don't get nervous at any of them, Scott.
The superior man. Superior man. Which players here would have rolled with the cool crowd at school?
Well, definitely not you.
I reckon Dale Thomas.
Bit of a cool cat, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a bit of a cool guy, yeah.
Oh well, Faz tells us all every day at home that he runs with the cool crowd, so I'd have to put him up there, but I'm not sure if he was a bit of a tagger.
Swanee,
Swanee? Anyone else?
you wouldn't have.
Ben Johnson would have thought he was in the cool crowd, but he would have just been in the bogan crowd.
Dids would have been pretty cool at school, I reckon. He would have been.
Dids probably.
Dids would have.
Jono, that little humble group probably.
Well, Heater probably would have.
Heath?
Nah,
Heath would have annoyed everybody.
Sherry Wellingham might be in the cool crowd.
He's a cool cat.
And yourself, obviously, yeah.
What about you with your dreadlocks back in those days? Were they pretty popular?
I was a cool kid from birth, so never had a problem with it. What about the nerdy crowd? Who would have rolled with the nerdy crowd?
Oh, I reckon the boys that wear glasses, maybe.
Chris Dawes.
Yeah, Chris. I wouldn't want him to hear me say it.
Chris Dawes, yeah, he would have nerded up.
Yeah, Chris Dawes, yeah.
Right in grammar.
Yeah, he would have been the king of the nerds, wouldn't he? Yeah.
Chris Dawes was definitely a nerd. Yeah, with
Bally would have been a nerd.
Who?
Bally.
Luke Ball. Darren Jolly said it, not me. Well, what was it like rolling with a nerdy crew at school?
No, see, I was trying to sort of mix myself around.
There was one right in front of me, but
Tyson Goldsack would have been a nerd at Pakenham High.
Tuvey,
Yeah, Possum Tuvey.
A nerd.
Sherrod Wellingham probably thinks he's cool, but he would have been a nerd too.
All right, guys, that's it for this week's show. I hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you there on Saturday afternoon at the G. Cheers.